Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Pearl from Steven Universe. So I'm going to draw her in a standing position, sort of facing in that direction, holding her staff. So we're going to start at the top of her face and start with her nose. So let's start with the bridge, which is a straight line across the top. From here I'm going to take the tip and draw an angled line towards the bottom of her nose. From here let's draw in the first eye behind that nose. So it's going to get tucked in, an oval, tucked in behind this nose. So starting at the tip here, curving up, and then back down on the other side. Let's draw on the other eye before we get into the pupils. So starting at the top, we'll draw the right side eye, roughly the same size, and we'll draw in the pupils. So here I'm just going to draw a tiny oval on the right side of each eye. Okay, let's go down and move into the mouth. So up here, I'm just going to draw a little curve like that, very simple curve. Up here we're going to draw that little gem on top of her forehead. So up here we're going to draw another oval, roughly the same size as the eye, maybe a little bit smaller. Now from here we're going to work the head in towards the back of the hair. So right inside here of the nose, right beside the eye, we're going to draw a curve going to the top of the head, above that gem, and then the bottom we're going to draw in the opposite direction. So we're going to draw a curve down the bottom. Now from here there's a gap in the neck area, so I'm going to move over a little bit, but in the top I'm going to work my way towards the back. Sort of a curve down like that. In the back here, we're going to leave a gap, and we're going to work our way into the back as well. So we're going to curve to the back. Now leaving a gap in space here, because we want to draw a little arrow in the back there. Let's draw some detail for the head. So up here, start above the amulet, curving up. Up here, we're going to curve a line in. We're going to do an overlap and draw that line in. Now on the side of the head, we're going to curve out and around and back up. On the side of the cheeks. Here we're going to curve down. Again, doing another overlap and pull this right into the side of the head there. Now we're going to draw on the neck. Let's draw a line. So we're going to draw an overlap here, drawing a line straight down, and then right beside it, another line straight down. We're going to split this neck in half with a line across. Let's get into the shoulders. So up here, I'm just going to draw a curve and round out the shoulder. And we're going to figure out how to finish off the body from that point. So this is the starting point for the body. In the front here, I'm going to draw on the chest. So we're going to come up to the shoulder, draw a curve, and we're going to come down to roughly about there, which is where her waist would be. And I'm going to go into her arm. So from this point, I'm going to draw down to her elbow, which is roughly the same height as the waist. I'll move in a little bit and just draw a line parallel to it. From here, now I can draw on the back of her body. So here, I'm just going to draw a curve down to her waist. Let's go ahead and draw a line connecting those two lines, and we'll double that up for the belt. Now let's go back up to the arm here. Now this is going to come down to the wrist area. So from here I'm going to curve into the wrist. This line I'm just going to go straight into the wrist, for a straight line. Now from here we're going to draw on the fingers. I'm going to do a curve like this. From here I'm going to round up the first finger and just pull this back in like so. Here I'm going to have to draw on the thumb. So I'm just going to come in a little bit, draw a little curve like that for the thumb, and I'm just going to round out sort of the meat part of the hand there. From here I'm just going to draw a series of curves like so. We're going to draw 4 of these fingers, and then on the 4th finger I'm just going to stop there and then connect it with the wrist with a curve. Let's go back up to the body. Up here I'm just going to draw a curve tucked in under that arm. So this is for the vest. We're going to draw a little star in the center of her chest. So we're going to round out the corners. So we're just going to draw a curve like this to the top, curve around the sides, curve the bottom, and then to the right side as well. Okay, let's get into the body. So we're going to draw that little part that sticks out here, so like the sort of the skirt area, 2 angled lines going out. We're going to connect these 2 lines with a curve. So let's finish that off there. Now we're going to work our way into the legs. So the knees and the ankles are going to come down to roughly about here. So about halfway is where I want the knees. So on the front, I'm just going to draw a straight line coming down towards my finger, and on the back, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down towards my finger. We split the lower torso with a line. Up here, we just tuck in that shirt behind the legs. Let's double up these legs. So I'm just going to come in a little bit and make the legs twice as wide by drawing 2 lines parallel to each other. In the back, I'm going to work our way down towards the ankles. So from here, let's draw a straight line towards the heel, and this line straight down towards the heel. Let's draw on the foot. So the foot is essentially taking this point, curving to the front, and curving this back. We're going to leave a little bit of gap here so it can work away from the knee with a straight line to the ankle. Do the same thing on the opposite side. So curving out to the toe, then back towards the ankle. We'll take the knee and go straight into that foot. Let's go ahead and draw some detail. So we're going to draw some slippers. So at the front here, we're going to draw an angled line, and then just pull this all the way back to the back of the foot. We'll do the same thing here on the right side, like so. Draw some socks with a straight line across right about there. And then for the shorts, we'll go up here. Draw 2 straight lines there. There's a little bow in the back, so I'm just going to draw a simple bow. So I'm just drawing a curve like this. From the tip, we're going to come down an angle and then pull that right in. And then from here, we're just going to pull a line out, like a little curve, and tuck this in behind the leg. Now let's draw on the arm holding the staff. So again, if this is the elbow on the right side, I want the elbow on the left to be the same height. So from the shoulder, I'm just going to pull right in towards my finger. And then from here, I'm just going to go across in an angle. Let's go ahead and make this arm twice as wide, or wider, by pulling that in like that. Now from here, I'm just going to draw in a fist. So I'm just going to draw a curve for the thumb. And then from here, I'm just going to draw the meat of the thumb there, a little curve. And then up here, we're just going to draw a series of overlaps for the fingers. Just going to tuck this in behind the thumb, and then I'm going to get into little ovals tucked in behind each other. From here, from this finger, I'm just going to curve into that wrist. Now comes sort of the harder part, is drawing straight lines for the staff. So let's start with the bottom first. So I'm going to start with the outside, drawing a straight line down towards the bottom. I'm going to make this wider by drawing a line parallel to it, right beside it. Now again, drawing straight lines, it's always easier to pull towards your body than it is to push away. So in the bottom here, I'm going to connect these 2 lines with a curve. I'm going to round out again, and then do one more. So an overlap curve. And at the bottom here, I'm just going to draw a 3-pointed star, like that. Let's work our way to the top. So now up here, I just need to draw 2 short lines right beside each other, same width as the bottom staff part here. And up here, I'm just going to draw a curve, like I did with the bottom. Now from here, I'm going to start on the left side, I'm going to curve up to the right side. From here, now it gets a little bit tricky. I want to work my way up vertically. So over here on this left side, I'm going to curve out, and then up and in. Okay, let's try that again. So up here, I'm going to curve up and in. I'm going to do one more time. Over here, I'm going to curve up and in. Now this, I'm going to have to work my way to the tip of the weapon. So up here, I'm going to pull a straight line into that point there. Now from here, I'm going to take this point, curve around, and pull this right into that staff like so. And I think that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Pearl from Steven Universe. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Share your art with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.